Y'all already know what kind of stream this is about to be. You already know. Because today is the fateful day that my bingo card got thrown out for all the things that I didn't expect. Oh no. Sorry, I'm like waiting for my OBS to decide to not fall all over the floor, like panicking at the idea of having to exist. Oh, Raz. Today is a day of bitching. Because we all know... Hang on a second. It also helps if I plug in my Steam Deck. That would be quite valuable.
Oh no!
I just... You know, gamers never really cease to amaze me, and that's not a compliment. It's not a compliment. It's not a compliment at all. Oh no, and now my Stream Deck isn't working. Hang on a second. Can't we just get rid of gamers? I'm saying, throw all the gamers away. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright team, listen. Because this is probably the only place on the internet you're gonna get it without being filtered by BS. Elden Ring is fine. It's very good. And it's fine. My anger today isn't from the Get Good crowd. Thank you so much, Cosmic. My anger is at all the journalists, all the gaming journalists, who put out reviews about this game today and fell all over themselves to not talk about the accessibility features. I'm allowed to talk about it freely, Ada Weiss. I have like 8 hours in the game. I am still in the first area. I have like 10 bonfires to my name. I've killed 5 bosses and I've done 2 side quests. And exactly 0 journalists have talked about the accessibility features. Like literally there's this just widespread subconscious movement to write about Elden Ring in such a fashion that they're like, oh, don't worry, it's still really hard. And I'm like, that's your headline? Is reassuring jackass gamers that their game will still make them break another 3 controllers? That's the headline you're going with. Not Elden Ring is going to be the most accessible Soulsborne game to date. Not Elden Ring is the new guaranteed entry point. Not Elden Ring introduces stuff that benefits all players. If other people can enjoy the thing, I do not like the thing. Nia, it's exactly that. Sorry, it was like a little bit too in my face. It's exactly that. If other people can enjoy the thing, then who will actually enjoy the thing? And it's the fact that I see it in passive-aggressive waves. The commentary around, oh, well, it's not as accessible as you've been led to believe. That's a real thing I read today from a journalist. It's not as accessible as people will lead you to think. Why would you write that? Who the fuck told you that was a smart thing to write? And also, I can play Dark Souls and get my fucking flask back from killing stuff. Like the raw amount of things that they've added to Elden Ring that not a single journalist has reported on is wild. And I am standing very firm on the belief that that the reason we have the articles that we do today is because they had full intention to write about how absolutely challenging and brutal Elden Ring was, and they can't do that. So rather than give anyone a glimmer of hope, they're going out of their way to be like, well, here's the reasons you won't like it. And I just want people to know that there's a collective mindset around this. That people said, let's review Elden Ring and make sure people know all the reasons they don't like it. We're never going to talk about how you can heal as you're walking around and exploring. We're not going to talk about how there's a map that allows you to place map markers. We're not going to talk about how you don't need homework bones anymore to teleport anywhere on the map where you have a bonfire. We're not going to talk about how your horse, while yes it has health, does not utilize all of your stamina. We're not going to talk about how when you die, your HUD will actually tell you where your souls are. We're not going to talk about how it has a HUD. A HUD that's not always on your screen. Going into head ass first with a preconception and then deciding to be a child about it. Does the horse respawn? Yes. Yes, it does, Vallejo. I've taken my horse into boss battles, and these bosses will be like, fuck your horse. And I'm like, wow, that sucks. And I turn around and I resummon it right the fuck away. How much of it is accessibility versus approachability? Raz, I'm going to say it's a hybrid of the two. I'm going to say it's a hybrid. It is a very, very, very strong contender for an entry point to the Soulsborne series. That said, going through playing and beating Elden Ring does not mean that you are going to have a good time in their previous titles. Because all the things that Elden Ring offers, because they're not present in previous titles, it's going to keep people out of those still. Yeah, and there's a lot of people putting up the parade of, well, there's still a lack of accessibility features. And I'm like, you're not wrong, but I think it's more valuable to point out how this is the first FromSoft game where I can rebind the entire controller. Like, I don't know why we're trying to pivot this to a whole thing of being like, well, it's not perfectly accessible, so guess we'll put it in the trash. Because it has a lot. It has a lot, and no one's talking about it. Like, there's an area I went to where I opened up a chest, and instead of, hey, MP, it's my OBS. Well, no, actually, it's my internet. OBS, I know for a fact, is fine at this point. It's my internet. But yeah, there is a whole area. OBS is being a gamer. She's talking about why Elden Ring is accessible. Quick, kill her fucking channel. But yeah. So, like, there's an area I went to. There's an area I went to that had a box in it. Hang on. I'm waiting again. I'm assuming Raz didn't hear it when I said it's my internet. It's not OBS, y'all. It's my internet. Edelweiss. The facts on that. The facts on that. I might actually steal that for what I write up. I may actually steal that. Oh, it's been Twitch? Bet, Ranger. I didn't realize that. Cosmic, it's that part. It's that part. So I went to an area that had a chest, and y'all already know I hate mimics, so I naturally hit the chest to make sure that it wasn't going to bite me. And so it didn't. It didn't. And then I opened it, and it was a bunch of smoke that came out. I was like, oh no, I'm in danger. Because it was still a trapped chest, it just teleported me to a different area. Here's the thing. For me to get out of that area was literally a straight line out. It was a straight line out. So I wasn't even trapped. Like, enter not. And I'm just really miffed. I'm just really miffed. Because this was a perfect opportunity to talk about... Dan, thank you so much for the donation. I'm just really miffed because this was a great opportunity to talk about how FromSoft is pivoting their vision to be more accessible and get more people to play the game. Like, everyone's god and king, Miyazaki, flat out said, I want more people to complete this one. That's the thing that left his mouth, not mine. And now that Miyazaki's on board for the accessibility convo, everyone is going out of their way to talk about how inaccessible it is. And I want every man to know who made a review over the course of the last 48 hours that actively avoided talking about accessibility. Not only are you crusty, you fucking suck at Soulsborne games. You suck at Soulsborne games. You didn't mention that your health flask refill because you were afraid that people would say you're a chump. And that is not gamers' problems, that's a you problem. You didn't mention that the map allows markers because that would let people know that you're using the map, and that's a you problem. Ugly. The way accessibility is heralded with fucking Last of Us 2 as a joke. Because here's the rub. The Last of Us 2 didn't have bad accessibility. Not more accessible poison swamps. Time out.
Culinary _ disaster just repped for 19 months. Neen good neen vibes.
Culinary, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Can we please get some hype in chat? But yeah, like, that's gonna be my thing now. That's gonna be a whole podcast of me pointing at the camera and being like, I know why you didn't mention that Homeward Bones weren't needed anymore. I know exactly why. Because you know the Soulsborne community at large would view that as bitch made. And honestly, if I was some of these reviewers in those positions, I'd be like, you know what? I like that I don't need a Homeward Bone. I like that I don't need a Hunter's Mark. I like that I can teleport whenever the fuck I want. It's dope. And I just let them be angry in my mentions. I just let them be angry in my mentions. Hey, Flower Crown. Miyazaki cursing more people with an easier path to joining gaming discourse. Ooh. And I love this discourse because of the fact of my placement specifically. You sound like you just need to get good. Hi, I've beaten Dark Souls 3 at Soul Level 1. But you just sound like you're bad at the game. I beat Lady Maria on the first try. Someone tried to come at Niflus about it on the Sea Lion vibe. Sea Lion vibes. Because now they've deployed their ultimate weapon, which is getting marginalized people who agree with them to engage. Now they have their ultimate weapon out. And someone pulled up on Niflus's thread to be like, well, you know, not every game's for everyone. That's like me demanding that basketball is more accessible when I don't like it and I don't feel good playing it because, you know, it causes me pain. I literally didn't even put words for them, y'all. I just put a picture of a sea lion twiddling its thumbs. And then they deleted all their tweets to be like, you know, I only really wanted to talk to Niflis. And I'm like, DMs is right there. If you wanted to talk to Niflis and Niflis only, DMs are right there. You put that on a public forum thinking that you had a fucking valid point to make. And now you're angry that I called you out for sea lining, which is what you were doing. You're sea lining. And then played the whole, I'm just trying to understand because I'm disabled too. Really? You're gonna work against your own interests? Okay. Okay. It's the year 2022. All games should include the following: teleport from anywhere, romance anyone regardless of gender, wear anything. Yes, stop locking gear behind fucking genders. Holy shit. And all the animals need to be petable. I'm just asking questions. Diminutive, it's that part. I'm just trying to understand. This discourse has been going for how long, y'all? Almost a decade? If you are over the age of 25, are you trying to understand or are you trying to distract? Someone today I saw in thread on Gene's thing was like, well, if they don't want an easy mode, what do they want? And they literally just dropped off links about The Last of Us 2, followed by the way, Google is free. And someone came in and was like, way to be dismissive. And I literally felt my heart swell 5 different times because this person handled this sea lion with the grace of a god and was like, I'm not being rude. They asked a question and I fucking answered it. They want to know what we want. Google is free and the shit is out there. It is not my job to ensure that they want to go look for it. If they're going to ask me for it, then that means they're interested in looking for it and they can do so for free 99 on their time. And I was like, damn, you've been waiting to deploy that, huh? You've been waiting to say that. Ooh. Ooh. Lost Art pissed me off with gender lock classes. Yes. Yes. For how fantastic the hair is, the fact that certain classes have to be male or female, I'm like, it's 2022 though. Really? From what I've heard, they're doubling down with more options. Hey, Kermit. Sending you love this American History Month. Oh my God, Red Nose. Listen, Red Nose. I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody about a project I'm working on. And they were just like, well, how's your schedule month look? And I was like, oh, well, it's Black Month. And they literally spit out their water. And I was like, that's what it is. It's not even Black History Month. It's just Black Month. This is the month that everyone realizes that I have a year-round tan. And they all of a sudden want to put me on fucking everything. Don't worry. By mid-March, I'll be free again. And he was like, wow, I hate how accurate this is. I'm like, isn't it painful? Doesn't it hurt? The problem with them asking questions is the second the answer doesn't coddle them, they disappear into the wind and ask the same question again a week later. Or Snowman, the other tactic I see, they're just asking questions, and then when you answer, it's usually a 3-pronged answer, right? Or a 3-pronged issue. It's prong 1, the answer will never be satisfactory, so they're going to ask more questions. Prong 2, they're going to disappear for a week and come back and ask again. Or prong 3, they're going to disappear from you and then ask the same question, but to a different impacted person to see if they can get a different answer. There's never ever been a time where I've seen someone say, I'm just asking questions, where it was a genuine, I would like to seek understanding from this and I value you as a resource perspective. Not once. Somewhat relatedly, but when we're watching Bobby play all the Souls games and getting that itch to try playing them again, there you go, Kermit. If you want somewhere to start and you have dollars, start with Elden Ring. And I'm being serious when I say that. This year, it's more like Happy W used black asses and are suddenly now sorry month. Empress, this BHM was trash. It was trash. And I know I made some people angry on the timeline because I pointed out, I was like, the way Twitch did BHM too was trash. Let me make sure I'm on front page. That'll be like me on the front carousel right now saying this. But no, it was trash. And like, I know people probably got salty that I pointed out that, hey, you know, it's the carousel, and the carousel has been 50% black or less the entire month. The first time I saw it actually majority black was last night at 11:30 p.m. There's still the whole problem of you can get cycled on the front page and you'll know nothing about it. And it really is just, it's really the part where they were so proud of pointing out that they got 1,300 creators. And I'm like, wild, because I've only seen probably a grand total of 20. And that includes the same 5 to 7 people you've been cycling on the carousel. And that's no tea, no shade to the people who got featured. That's dope that they got featured. It's awesome. But y'all had 1,300 creators. Why am I seeing the same people? Or as Buddha said, you know, if y'all want me to be the face of Twitch and you want to put me on everything, a check would be nice. Y'all trying to get a black face of Twitch. And y'all not even cutting checks? And hey, Lex, welcome on in. Yeah, 1,300 where? When I say I've seen probably the same 20, I mean that with my chest. And you have to understand, I work from home and my job is full blown a desk job. Hey, Jinx. It's a desk job. So I usually have Twitch up and running in the background of my stuff for at least a smooth 4 to 7 hours of the day. And yet in that 4 to 7 hours for my work day, I get the same 4 or 5 people. The Black Brilliant Shelf is buried. And then in my evening hours, I'm sorry, interrupt. No, you're fine. Being a mobile app user, we don't even get the carousel. Yes, correct, Volt. If you're on mobile, you don't even get the carousel. As a matter of fact, if I'm recalling correctly, you don't even get the shelf. So who is this catering to? Not me. Not me. Not the 1,300 people that you said it would. Now, I might only have half a math degree, but let me say, the math ain't mathin'. Raz, I'm convinced that they're going to use this final week to do a huge push where everything's going to be super black. And then be like, well, we tried, why are you so mean? It's also the part where there has to be a conversation about how poorly thought out the part was to have 1,300 creators and then have the shelf only show 10. Hey, Baha. It only shows 10. 1,300 creators. And you made a shelf that was 4 deep with 10 people. Where's your project manager? Where's your project manager? Who managed this? Let's back up to an easier question. Do you have a project manager? Because this is giving me the energy that you don't. Who's supposed to be playing in this? They keep dropping the ball. Who's in charge? So yeah, Black Month and Elden Ring have me in my feelings today. And I understand intimately why my blood pressure is high. I understand now why my blood pressure is high. It's because I exist in a world that just pisses me off. Just existing in a world that pisses me off. Please give me the drugs. Though I will say day one of meds has been smooth so far. I've had no reactions. I actually feel myself being calmer. Not sure if that's supposed to happen. Certainly Nessa's in the top 1,300 Black creators. Where's the email? I would like to see it. We still don't have a list. We have a list kind of as a direct side effect of Grinding Coffee Co., Zach Bussey. I know that Zach Bussey curated his list from like 5 different Black creators. Like, I want more Black content. I want more Black content. I want to start seeing more speedruns that look like me. You know, like one of the most dope things about being on PB Precipice was that I got to be like unabashedly Black on a major Twitch channel. Like, I didn't have to trim my nails. I didn't have to make sure I fit a certain mold. I didn't have to bite my tongue and not let AAVE slip out. I was just allowed to be. And it's like, yeah, there's Black women who run speed runs. There's Black people who do speed runs. Your aesthetic today is hitting all the right vibes, loving the purple and blue. Oh, thank you. This is probably my favorite scarf. It's satin. It feels nice and it's very shiny. I like it. I like it. I need to stop buying scarves though, because I have a lot. And I really like the patterns, but the cotton does not like my edges, so... You actually weren't supposed to get the scarf today because the whole reason I canceled yesterday was to get my hair done. And my stylist canceled. I'm not annoyed, you're annoyed. The am I not sleeping because of depression or am I depressed because of lack of sleep kind of way? Yeah, I think from what I remember, yeah, blood pressure meds can help with stress, anxiety, and the weird bodies are a cyclical kind of way. Yeah. I know I was tweeting about that earlier before the whole Elden Ring BS about how, like, at one point they were asking me, are you feeling stressed out? And I was like, where do I start the bullet list? This is the first seeing my name as a game. Hey, Elsie. Yeah, it's a great game. Well, so far, we're gonna see. And welcome on in. I have such a weird experience around this kind of thing from where I grew up and most of my adulthood has left me angry. We were talking about that last time. How, like, people are like, you need to be stressed less. And I was like, I'm Black and queer living in America. I don't know what that statement means. The only way I could stress less is if I didn't know about the stuff going on around me. But because I am aware, stress less, is that some kind of newfangled metaverse technology? You should relax. What's that? What does that mean? I don't understand. Why are you stressed? Well, you made me wait in the waiting room for 45 minutes after telling me to be here 15 minutes early, and I have limited time because I have meetings back to back today, so that's stressful. I'm Black and queer in America, so that's stressful. Though +5 to my doctor's office because today's nurse was genderqueer, and they were amazing, and also real receptive. Like, literally asked me questions, gave me nice prompts, was really, really personable, and I told them about how I had to update my records because I was like, oh, I thought there was no family history, and I was like, no, actually, my mom has high blood pressure, my dad has high blood pressure, and both of my grandmothers have high blood pressure. And literally, they looked back at me from the clipboard, and it was one of these. And I was like, yeah, I'm a little shitty about it. And they're like, babe, families, and just went back to writing. Exactly, Snowman. It's that part. Like it's not remotely possible. Not even remotely possible. And so yeah, they just to give everyone kind of like the quick health update, they took a blood sample. I'm gonna wait for that from the labs. They took a urine sample to see if I was leaking protein, which means that I would have a kidney problem, which would also lead to high blood pressure. My kidneys are good. My kidneys are good. I am not leaking protein. So we can rule out any type of kidney failure, kidney problems, stuff like that. But now we're waiting for blood work to come back, and we'll see if that might be attached to it. For the time being, I am on a 1-month prescription to help lower my blood pressure. I have a follow-up next week. Hopeful that we can get this pressure down into a normal-ish zone. That also reminds me, I should probably go and see a doctor. If I have my way, I want this nurse every time I go. This nurse was fantastic. Like, absolutely wonderful. And their nails were just absolutely stunning. Like, delightful. They were like, I love your nails. And I'm like, your nails are naturally like this. Are you kidding? The envy? My nails could never. Mine do the weird curling and bending nonsense because I used to chew on my nails when I was really young. Big fingers crossed for you. Oh God, I really hope the blood tests come back with no big problems. Because if the blood labs come back okay, then that means I'm just on medication and I'm done. Hey, Conspiramo. Oh gosh, thank you so much, Raz. I don't have any water. I can fix that. Give me a second. Give me a second. This has been also my my side tea for all the fanboys who come out wanting to be like, get good, and I'm like, do what? What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. What was that? We think you should just get good at Soulsborne games. Huh, that's interesting. But I was extra petty at wear my Bandai Namco hoodie too. I might wear my Bandai stuff while I'm streaming Elden Ring just to make people angry. Just to make them angry. By the end of the week, I'm going to be Souls bored of sea lions. Is that, can we coin that? This is another Wine Cellar original. I'm Souls bored. Bless having that great nurse. Oh my God, I'm so happy. And even the main practitioner, she was really good last week. She was really good today. And it felt nice being able to just say, hey, here's some stuff I need to update. Here's some stuff I need to change. And they're like, oh, okay. I can pretty much say you do have high blood pressure. I have meds for that. And I was like, hey, here's what my mom said she took that gave her allergic reaction. She was like, okay, we won't give you that. But that's it, no. Good thing, no worries. Oh, okay, bet, MP. Sea Lions Swamp. God, the sea lions. I'm really irritated at that person was like, you know, I only wanted to talk to you. And people are commenting on my stuff. I'm like, you're on a public forum. Like, I know we talk about this all the time, where people feel the need to just comment on stuff that isn't warranted. And sometimes staying quiet is free. But you literally came onto someone who I follow's thread to sea lion all over their thread. And the thing about it is, Niflis is a game dev. Niflis is a game dev. So it's not like you just walked up to some rando to ask this question, at which point I would have just blocked and moved on. You walked up to a game dev to put them in the hot seat to rationalize why people like you, supposedly disabled user, should be able to play video games. I would do the same thing if people walked up to like, what's another example? AZ Barbie. Fantastic artist, teammate of mine, actually cracks me the entire fuck up. Cracks me up. If someone came left at her about art, disregarding the part where I know AZ is fine and she will clap that fool, I would still be like, you realize you're talking to an artist, right? Right? Like, what are you doing? Where are your parents? Girl. I think another big issue with the Get Good chuds is that a lot of people have the ability to finish a Soulsborne game. We just have other shit to do and we'd rather not dedicate an unnecessary amount of time on something that shouldn't have to be needlessly frustrating. So fun fact about Soulsborne games and me. I've told everyone the story multiple times, but there's one detail that I've never shared with everyone, and it's this. Me streaming Dark Souls 3 is not the first time I tried to play it. The first time I tried to play Dark Souls 3 was when it was free on Xbox Gold. Many years ago, before we even were thinking about a PS5 or a Series S or X. This was even before the days of the Xbone. I literally tried to play it on my 360, and the biggest reasons I didn't do it, one, I was uncomfortable not knowing where I was going, and two, I was working 2 jobs and had shit to do. I'm busy dominating these Halo matches. I don't have time for these hard games. I'll say this disability is no excuse for abhorrent behavior. No, not even a little bit. Or like when Narando tried to explain to me how Mastery Games works on my status talking about Sifu last week. I said I'm sorry. Y'all need to read bios before you walk in and make an ass of yourself. Straight up. It's the same energy as people who try to go up against Ian Hamilton or Steve Saylor about what good accessibility is. It's in the names. It's in the bio. Steve's entire reputation is that he's an accessibility consultant in gaming and is a blind gamer. Like, if you step to Steve Saylor to explain to him how accessibility works in games, you have earned the eternal drag that you're about to get. You've earned it. I don't know how else to explain that. Some people play games to have fun. Yes. I'm busy with school and my crochet and keeping up with friends in the US. I don't have time to get frustrated at hard games. The other thing about it is that it's all about the mentality and the mindset and the personas behind it, right? Because it is not my problem that your entire personality is based on beating a hard game. It's not my problem. And especially considering you should be embarrassed anyway, because you are, for whatever reason, proud of the fact that you broke 4 controllers to finally beat Nameless King. I'm curious how gaming works for blind folk in modern times. I read an interview about MUDs with screen readers, but that was ages ago. I'm not sure. I'd have to actually talk to Steve Saylor and ask. And I feel super fucking rude to be like, how does that work? You know, that's just the fuck. You see, you just have to try it over and over and get better. Me, Stairs and Zero Cart Solo Apex Wrath of the Emergency. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. Staring and trying to get sub 30 for Katana Zero. Never forget that at the start of this month, my first run back was an hour and 15 minutes. And my best run now is 30 minutes and 7 seconds. But please tell me more about mastering the game and having to learn patterns and recognition and just learning to cope with the different things that are being thrown at you. No, I'm completely interested. 100%. I would love to hear more of your dribble about how this boss took you 7 hours and I just can't understand because I'm not willing to put in that commitment. And I let them go through their diatribe so I can say, sweet, so here's my one shot of Lady Maria. And then I just wait for the block after that. I just wait for the block because it's like, oh, so you thought you were talking to someone who just was complaining, which is, by the way, never the case, really. And now you're angry that the person you're talking to is better at this really hard game than you are. I would love to hear more. I would love to hear more. Hey, Steve. Oh my God, Zafira, you're not wrong. We are gay in America. Our life is already set to hard mode. Like, damn. Flower Crown. I literally moved 700 miles away from the Midwest, specifically so I could feel less terrified to go outside. And note that I said less terrified, not terrified. To be honest, I noticed a lot of the time the guys who struggled with the game so hard they broke 4 controllers aren't actually very good at the a lot of people don't want to hear that, Snowman. A lot of people don't want to hear that. Spicy, hot, red take coming in for you. But what if you're not as good at the game as you think you are? And see, I usually don't like resorting to stuff like that because it sounds really elitist and it's part of the same get good ideology. But at the same time, I've seen some of y'all's gameplay. At the same time, I've seen some of y'all's stuff. Like, it's dope that you like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all that, but we need to have a convo about how some of y'all are not as good at that as you think you are. Vallejo, I remember, giving me stories about a dude who was streaming Dark Souls 3 and spent 3.5 hours on a boss. And I'm like, see, I think the only time I got close to that was when I was doing my Soul Level 1 run. And even then, it was usually like 2 hours. And then I just was like, no, I can go do something else. 3.5 hours? That's like 60% of my stream. Girl, what? What? And this is coming from the person who spends 45 minutes looking for an elevator and unsighted. Like, maybe we should reframe that. Not necessarily that you're bad at this game, but maybe you're just better at other games. I happen to be good at Soulsborne games. You wanna know what I suck at? RTSs. I suck at RTSs. I was watching Picachilita the other night, getting frustrated with Bloodborne and Father Gassi. And because she was frustrated, I let her have that space and frustration. But what I really wanted to say to her was, you know, I think it's actually perfectly fine that you're not that great at Bloodborne because you fucking mollywop bitches in Apex. You fucking clown bitches in Left 4 Dead. Like, when it comes to a comparison of me and Pika when it comes to gaming, she can just clean the fucking floor with me in shooters. She's dope at them. She's dope at them. So it doesn't surprise me that she is not that good at something that's the polar opposite end of the spectrum. Just like how I'm good at those, I am garbage at shooters. Like, if it goes beyond a looter shooter, don't ask me to join because I'm fucking trash. Gunfire Reborn, love that shit. Borderlands 3, love that shit. Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, Anacrusis, love that shit. There's a trend here. They're either looter shooters or multiplayer games that don't require me to go up against other people. Because I suck at those. Because I suck at those. It's okay to say you suck at certain genres. It's fine. You'll be fine. The fact that she tried is awesome. Yeah. Huh? It's a Casey! Now we have to play video games. Uh-oh. Oh, Strawberry Muddle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I am doing the terrible thing of reading work emails, even though I am doing awful things, Casey, and I'm reading Twitter. The videos games? Indeed, Hitchhiker. We're gonna play video games. We're gonna play some Next Fest demos, which is what people came in for, not just my hour-long rant about why difficulty discourse makes my ass itch. Because it does. So we've got a couple of things. I have to switch this a little bit. So let's see, team. Let's see if I can do this correctly. I probably won't, and I'm sorry in advance. Actually, let me make sure. Now I feel less bad. Oh my god, first attempt, let's go. Pro gaming strats deployed on stream. So, let's see. Squishy, thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm gonna butcher your name. Elegant? I don't know where the N stands in this, but Elegant, is it that correct? Is that right? Please tell me. So we have a couple of games. We have a couple of games that I went ahead and picked because we got today and tomorrow, not tomorrow, Friday, to play some games. Well, Programming Strata, I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if you knew this, Ninja, but this is actually the new meta for choosing your games. This is the new meta. This is what you should follow if you want to be a pro streamer, is just pulling it up on stream and letting your community pick so that you don't have to decide. Casey, Beacon Pines is excellent. And I am very, very hype at the fact that they updated the demo. So if you're brand new, it's dope because you get access to all of that stuff. If you're like me and you played the hell out of the first one, you just got new cookies. You love my stream categories? Oh, thanks. What, is it this one that took you out? Fucking fight me. That's all my fighting games. That's all my fighting games. Fucking fight me. Fight me. But yes, we have Next Fest demos. So we have 8-Bit Adventures. We have Afterthought, which is actually from last Next Fest. Batora, I'm really, really excited about. Really excited about. I knew I should have read that email. Wait, which email? Oh, you talking about the metal one? Beacon Pines. Elsie is what I wanted to start with. I wanted to start High Octane. No, I didn't try that, Casey. And time is ticking. I have not tried My Friendly Neighbor. First it was I'm good, and then I looked at what above it. I mean, if it's gonna be my categories, I feel like it has to fit. And Suda, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. When Beacon Pines comes out, I'm definitely buying it. The Beacon Pines CM follows me, I discovered, and I was like, I will gas this game up so fucking hard. They commented on one of my posts, and I was just like, the wheels turn. Give me the stuff. Whoop.
Speasty just dropped for 2 months. Yay for pleasantly watching Pleasantly Twisted.
Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I appreciate you. Can we please do some hyper chat for the 2 months? You know what? Because we're talking about it, let's change up the title. Let's change up the title and let's play some Beacon Pines. Let's relax a little bit. Maybe take the edge off from all these weirdos that are on the internet and maybe... Ooh.
Snow Owl 549 just dropped for 16 months. 16 months on and off due to a mile of reasons, but regardless I am grateful for the space you have created and have been honored to share in cause I love.
Snow Owl, thank you so much for the kind words in the 16 months. Oh no. Oh no! Why are y'all like this? Why? Oh my god, y'all are exhausting.
Someone say hype in chat.
Casey, thank you so much for the 100 biddies as well. And Serenity, thank you so much for the brand new Prime sub. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. It was attacking. It was like play games. So for those of you who have not watched it, Beacon Pines is a narrative-driven game with very, very exceptional art, very, very cute characters, but also some really, really serious topics. And the way that you progress the story... Oh no, there's more stuff happening. Oh no, SJ's giving gift subs. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Yo, XD, I'm sorry, XD. 8, oh my god, words. DX. We're gonna stick with DX. Yeah, Beacon Pines is doing the stuff. Oh no, Mina, please. Oh god, Mina's attacking. Oh no. Mick, thank you so much for the resub for 4 months. And Beastie, thank you for the gift sub to Casey.
Just dropped for
Casey, you live here now. You live here now.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books
I don't think...
you come across,
Was this voice acted last time, team?
you may therefore have some misunderstandings about its nature.
Mina, what are you doing? Why would you drop off 20 gift subs? What are you doing? What is this? Don't paint your nails at me. Don't paint your nails at me. Oh my gosh. No, but thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Congratulations to the 20 people who got gift subs from Mina. It's greatly... Mina is aggressively painting her nails at me. I just want everyone to pay attention to that. Wow, that just bypassed it to level 5. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. But the voice acting is new. And hey, Joof. I didn't get to say hi to Joof. Distraction gift subs. Nice. Yeah, we do that sometimes. Serenity, whenever I'm doing charity fundraising, there's a quiet game the community plays of Make Vanessa Cry. And it's like, I'm going to make a $2,500 goal. And the community always comes together and is like, but what if it's $5,000? And then I just cry and there's snot. And it doesn't matter how many times it happens. I'm always just like... because all these marginalized people in the wine cellar are pulling together for really good causes. They want me to be successful. They want to help out. And on the one hand, it's really heartwarming because we're doing great things. On the other hand, it's sad because it's like, wow, there's so many big creators that could probably just wipe this out on their own, and they won't. They won't. It's us out here raising money to like stay alive and be taken care of and help each other. And then just watching all these people on the sidelines, like, damn, nothing. That's dope. You're only gonna do a 20. Mina.
The story that awaits you has not been fully told.
Squishy, thank you so much for the 100 minis. Also, this is a weird thing that I'm about to say, but squishy is one of my favorite words in the English lexicon. Literally. I don't know why, but I just like saying the word squishy.
In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be.
Ilias, that just scared the hell out of me. Are you familiar with Squimshed? What is it? Squimshed? No, what does that mean? Oh my gosh, and thank you so much for the gift subs. Beast, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate all the love and support. I'm so sorry, PT. It's easy. It's okay, Ilias. I jump easily. Heading out. Have a lovely night, Nessa, Casey, and chat. Jay-Z, thank you so much for the love and support. And thank you for coming along with the raid. I appreciate you. Because your cats are squishy. I just like the word squishy. Like this right here. You see this? This is a stress squish. It look like a kitty and it's squishy. It's one of my favorite things. It's a stress squish. When one is squished, one is squimshed. To squimsh, a squish.
This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, the young boy walks alone at dawn.
I love this art.
Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Zafir, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Oh my gosh, y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. And hey, Hughes Rosemary, welcome on in and congrats on the sub. So what, are the characters voice acted now? Oh no, it's gonna have the squeaky voices? Oh no, my heart's gonna melt. It's gonna melt. I shall call, or it's squishy and it shall be mine. Yes. Oh god, this is adorable. Van Horn, toot toot. This kid has big mom says it's my turn to use the Xbox energy. Hey, be nice to him. He's talking to his dad. Until his friend comes along.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
God, they really capture the idea of being like young and clueless. I'm being a gremlin and eating supermarket queso and chips at 2 in the morning. I respect it. I respect it.
Rollo finally noticed the tears swelling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
I literally can't deal with the cute noises. It's the Banjo-Kazooie voices? Yeah. So I'm of the distinct impression that all of this is going to be voice acted now, which I didn't realize they were going to do all the voice acting. Because last time we played this, I think it was last Next Fest we played this, they had the core gameplay. They did tease that there's new areas to explore and that there's more story to engage, but I didn't realize it was voice acted. Ooh.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very
Hitchhiker,
special
thank you so much for
indeed.
the follow. Even though you subbed beforehand because, you know, logic for Twitch.
Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
You're the first streamer I see that has the caption in their OBS, and I have to admit I love this a lot. I have audio processing issues, and this helps a lot. Thank you. Of course. I try to be as accessible as I can. Sometimes the captions kind of go on break, and so chat has to just remind me to kind of give it a nudge to kick it off of break. But yeah, I feel like it's not a hard ask. It's not a heavy lift, and once it's set up, it's done. And if that means more people can watch my channel, then why would you not do it?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
But yeah, these little babies are great.
Forgive me for this interlude.
Oh,
Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
I want to know who they got to do the voice acting for this. I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter.
Gren had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Also, I love the sliding down animation so much because everyone who had this absolutely atrocious, terrible for your back chair, 100% when they were able to, did one of these. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. It's bedtime for this lady. Thanks, BT and chat. Y'all have a great night. All right, Serenity, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your
One
evening.
of his father's old stethoscopes.
I love the narrator's voice. It takes me back to kindergarten story time.
Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
I'll say, put your drawer back.
Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Hey, don't hate on the flowery fabric. Time out. Feels like a cozy Casey game? You know, Bobby, the Casey is here in chat, so you be nice to Casey. Casey rated us today, okay? Casey rated today, so you be nice to Casey and her community. Nope, I can't grab nothing there. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
The narrator reminds me of my mom's storybook reading voice.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Everything I could think of that could be in there is not appropriate. Every single thing. Did I finish Unsighted? What'd you give in the end? Say on a great scale. I did not finish Unsighted because originally I was going to stream it today, but the community willed that we did Next Fest demos instead.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air. Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Yeah, you can't just cram stuffs. You just can't cram the stuff. I really like the voice acting on this.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Alright, we have tons of those. I still have it coded in my brain that dashing is B.
Just some dusty knickknacks.
What?
A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Why is there a broken can opener in there? Yin Yarbin, how you doing, Destroyer? Oh, I mean, that's valid. It's junk. I feel like I'm getting a lot of these right out the box. Oh, no. No. Turn the water off.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
Do.
Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. You can use the various charms you've collected to alter events, and thus completely rewrite the fate of Beacon Pines. This is no small thing, so step forth, dear reader, and grasp hold of destiny itself.
I actually really like the voice actor. Like, she's so excited to read this book to you, and I'm just like 12 years old. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get some cookies, gonna get some milk, gonna sit down in a blankie and listen to some stories. And then I realize it's like, oh wait, I have to at least hit the button. Timeout.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Hey, Proto.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
All right, so this is the main mechanic. Because what you have to do is you have to secure charms in the entire game, and then those charms function as words, kind of similar to I don't know what the replacement would be for, but basically like Mad Libs. And since it has a heart, the charm that you utilize also has to have a heart, and some charms have multiple placements on it. So like it'll have a heart and like a magnifying glass and other things. And you can fill that with anything you have that has a heart on it. And some of them make absolutely no sense, and you can still do them and get outcomes. And then other ones is like, oh, that clearly is what goes there. Oh yeah, so here's one. So this one has like a heart, a fish, and a triangle on it. I remember if you do ponder, your grandma just looks at you like, what does that even mean? Let's do chill. We're gonna chill for the day.
Gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth. Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms.
Apply love to things and see what happens. Yes.
A simple word can change the course of history.
Let's see if it makes us. I know originally it made you try out a crappy word just to be like, by the way, you can do this.
I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. This conversation with Gran seems innocent enough, the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
Okay, it is gonna make you do not so great words. Let's do hide.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
I love her voice of being like, I don't think this is gonna work.
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide. All's well that ends well.
Hmm?
Frosty T-Rex just wrapped for 18 months. Neat.
Frosty, thank you so much for the 18 months. I appreciate you. Can we please get some hype in chat for the 18 months? Can we get some hype in chat just in general for all the hype train stuff that went on earlier too? Gran, don't give us a hiding. Listen. Sometimes you just go with it.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 3 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Frosty, this is Beacon Pines. It has a demo right now on NextFest. You should probably go download it.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring, a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
I'm being attacked. Oh, this is new. I'm pretty sure this is new.
After Luca's father had passed, Rolo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper.
Oh no, it's GDQ! Hi GDQ! How is everyone? How was your Hotfix show tonight? Hello everyone from GDQ! If you oh my gosh, let me switch over real fast. I'm Pleasantly Twisted. You may have seen me as a host for Unapologetically Black and Fast. You may have seen me trying very, very hard at Katana Zero this past Sunday on PB Precipice. How is everyone? How was everything this evening? What was tonight's Hotfix show? What are we doing? Oh, well, see, shouting out GDQ doesn't work because it just does the last game that they played. One was Reap tonight, but Trauma Center is tough. Oh my gosh, I believe that. Thank you so much, everyone, for the follows. How are you all doing? Hello? Hello? I regret to inform everyone we're not doing any speedruns tonight, but we are playing some NextFest demos. So if you want to see lots of new stuff coming up that's like cute or cozy or chill or maybe even try hard, stick around. How are we all doing? Oh no. Blue, thank you so much for the 7 months.
Blue One Alexa just dropped for 7 months.
I appreciate you.
Just in time to see this.
MJ, thank you so much for hanging out. How are you? Aqua Ace, thank you for the follow. Let me see who we got. Tony, Fritz was taken. Lunar, Dan, Nidus Drop. It might be Nidus Drop. A Sensible Sidekick. Oh, I like that name. And I might butcher it. Jim Coral. Zazella, thank you so much for the follow as well. And we had an early evening because Never Before Seen had to miss an episode. Oh no, that sucks. I feel like, did y'all have a sick host? Because I know yesterday, 2 days ago, I know Sunday Adolf couldn't hang out because he got the sick. So it was me and Fant. Love your hair wrap. It looks fabulous. Thank you so much. And Vagrant Bat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I think it was MBS. Let's see. I have to double check. You would think I would know at this point since I'm like hosting stuff and trying to run things too.
Time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
I was hoping that there's gonna be some stuff there. Oh, does this have a charm? No. Rollo, your place sucks. It has no cookies. I hate this. I hate it so much. And also, Tia, I'm wearing the head wrap because I was supposed to get my hair done yesterday and my stylist canceled and I'm sick to death for it. Even in PT and chat, what adorable game is this? This is Beacon Pines. But yeah, how are runs all over tonight? Like, was it just one, Did GDQ just do one run? Or did y'all do multiple runs even though it wasn't a hotfix show? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place. There we go. Inflamious, welcome on in. What is a house without cookies? Sad. Terrible, even. ADEP is doing okay himself tonight. Amber normally hosts NBS. Oh no, and Amber was out? I think Amber got overly hyped probably because she and I were talking about Klonoa speedruns and we're going to make it happen. Because I think right now the main run is any % with minor glitches and she wants to do, thank you so much. And they were talking with me about it and how we're looking to maybe do a 100% all visions run. Because all gems would be a little bit harder to route. And we had established that all gems, we would probably put a rule in place saying you don't have to get fairies. Because otherwise, it would be chaotic. Like, 150 gems on every level is actually kind of a challenge. Plus Tower Baloo, I bet you that would be a whole different category. And good night, Steve. I bet you Tower Baloo would still be its own category where it's like, well, I don't know. I'll ask Amber if all visions includes Tower. You know how I feel about the Tower of Power. Like, I love the Tower of Power. But I also want to see how fast people can do it in general. Because I know, what did I get? Like 3 minutes and some change? So yeah, I'm going to touch base with Amber and see what we're going to do about Klonoa speedrunning. Because I know that they want to start routing it. And I may or may not have started up a fresh game of Klonoa to help with that. Just saying. Bot, calm down. Is there anything back here? No? God, Rollo, your treehouse sucks. What about over here? Any stuff? I want charms. Oh my gosh. SJ, you have to figure out a way to get the Tower of Baloo theme to not, like, consume your brain. But also, it is a fun theme to speedrun too. It is a really fun theme to speedrun too. Oh, this is a new character. Oh, she's a hyena. Oh, he's a hyena.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
I just accepted that my brain is going to just eternally fixate on that song whenever Klonoa comes up. I love Klonoa. You'd think Luca had all the charm he would need right on him. I know. He's very cute. Not gosh dang. This man's teeth bothers me. I hate when his mouth is open. I actually can't stand it. Look at this face. I just want to pat his head. I just want to give him a big old pat. Be like, it's okay, buddy.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy. Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Got them Gary Busey choppers. I just want to hug him. I love him. Oh, we're posted. Okay, we're not posted no more. Huh? I'm gonna say Duke because I can't say the rest of it. But thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. What's this man doing?
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was.
I feel that. Deeply. Internet burps, how dare? Hey Roskin, how are you? Prime sad puppy look, I know. The mayor is fine, everything is fine, just festival prep.
A tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
I actually am being called out now. I hate it. Ikazuchi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I love that this guy doesn't have any art. He's just like... Oh my gosh. I forgot about them too. Where is... I need more charms. Oh my god. You're adorable. I love the swoosh on the hair. I love the swoosh on the hair. I like the mixture of art and a book commenting on people.
They pulled a pen from the pocket of their sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm gonna be like, I just told you my name.
Alex muttered, scribbling more notes.
I don't know what this man's talking about. Oh my god, you're a PR person. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Am I being solicited? Is that what's happening? Am I being solicited?
Luca could just make out their words over the pen scratching.
And Locked Rock, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in.
Alex stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
This is like the worst soliciting job ever. I didn't answer anything of value. Girl, what the hell? Oh. It's their first job. Customer surveys, love them or hate them. I have a lot of concerns.
Could also be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
I'm talking to everybody. Everybody.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon Beacon.
Cute and suspicious. I went from yeah, exactly. All right, there we go. I got one. I love this design so much. So much. I love her design.
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
I love this dialogue bubble so much. Ear floof is powerful, right? It's so good. But I love this whole line. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. It's like, oh, she's around the corner. Yikes. Yikes. I love that this is about carrots.
Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
Yeah, this isn't gonna go very well, I don't think.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
I'm grabbing a snack. I'm grabbing a snacky poo. Roll those little thumbs in the suspenders. I know. It's such a good game, y'all. It's such a... Yeah, there we go. Great game. I love her hair so much. I like that she just says nope, and he's like, "Yep, you're right. Oh, this is new. Oh no, I found the hipsters. What are you up to? No. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Thanks. Alright, I don't know if I need to go. Oh, let's do this one.
A bit much, if you ask me.
I can't open my Teddy Grams or my Bunny Grams. Hang on, I'm trying to open snacks. For everyone who's here from GDQ, I just want y'all to know that I'm forever shocked that they actually put me on a channel. Because, Jared Halo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Because I am like the messiest person in the world. And literally my concerning questions were things like, can I drink? No, Bag, don't fight me. I want to play games and eat cookies. No. Hang on. I almost have it. Yeah. Okay. I tried to keep it away from the mic so it's not as loud and disruptive. Damn, bye, Solomon. Oh.
Ms. Novak's bookstore was often closed until after lunch. Rummaging through the dusty piles of books was one of Luca's favorite ways to kill time.
It got lost in the rate notice earlier, but the VO's name for the narrator is Kirsten Mize? Is it Kirsten Mize? Oh my god, this old granddad dog.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
I hate this man. Actual hatred is being experienced. Oh no, not the horn. Oh my god.
The phone booth was brand new, part of the town's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
That's the thing with new tech in a lot of old places. Is like, you gotta sell people on why they need the shit.
Luca peeked up at the beehive.
Ooh!
It appeared to be deserted.
I swear if that becomes a thing where it's like the Animal Crossing bees.
Into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood. The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz. Luca often asked himself what Rolo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
Oh no.
What? Who? Why? What just happened? Is this that game with the weird card mechanics? They're not card mechanics per se,
Flew from the fence.
but it is kind of like a matching word thing.
2 bulbs remained. One more to go.
I'm using a can.
The fence's buzzing gave way to silence. Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind.
Wait, what do you mean is that oh no, the kid picks oh no? I mean, it's the Knuckles oh no. The fence hummed, filled with a warm sense of self-satisfaction. I'm worried for Luca. Oh, die, it only gets worse.
The dormant building showed strange signs of life. There was only one way to find out. The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Kid Picks Undo feature had a bunch of sound samples. Oh, okay. I do need to go to sleep before 4 a.m., so I'm gonna head out. Alright, Conspiramo. Thank you for hanging. I appreciate you. I just didn't want to see this game pulling inside. He just got fried for trying to sneak through.
Luca thought he
I don't think
heard
it's that
sounds
rude.
coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better. The sound of footsteps grew louder.
This is like my favorite thing. It's just this scene.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented,
It's a blue
he
shell
turned
work.
to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
Gonna repeat that shit like a toddler now. Right. Like, you got a card for that? Yeah, it gives you charms in really, really interesting spots.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
So this isn't the end, just so people are aware.
It's okay. This is no one's fault. I still believe in you. There is a way through this story. We just have to find it.
I forgot that this was the alternative. Sometimes the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Look at that annoyance. Like, did this motherfucker actually kick me? Oh my god. Look at this gargantuan head on this cute good boy. Look at those ears. I want this dog.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
He's the first person to actually care about this mom situation. Oh. What happened to Luca's mom? We don't know. We have no idea, Duke. We have no clue. And like, even in the previous demo, that never got revealed. Oh my god. What is this pupper?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Oh my god, the elegance of you. I hate it. Look at that fur. What? What is this? Who is the artist? I would like to speak with you. Who is the artist? Hey, Lurker Bees. Oh, she's classist. No, fuck her. Oh my god, I have to talk to you about Jam again. I don't. Dipshit. My lord. Does it really get to say I'm a genius? Part of me wants to be like, I did this already. Dude needs to think more than do. I mean, yeah, you know.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Ooh, that's new. I looked it up, and the artist behind this is amazing art. Is it Edith Harting? Is that ILSE? Eels Harting? A squishy bag of squish. I understand that. I really like the streamers Casey is rating. They're also nice and chill. I'm happy to have found your stream and happier to be watching Deacon Pines, I'll say. Oh yeah, the story gets real weird real fast. And welcome on in, Saint of all goofballs. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Oh, not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I didn't stream yesterday. They're referencing some Atomic Dude cartoon from their world. I wanted to write nice and seeing. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, today is Wednesday. Hey, Mocha. That took a turn. Oh, yeah. The Beacon Pines is a lot more in depth than the art would let you on to believe.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow.
Damn, you ain't shower?
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I love her hair. This game is turning into, well, that's me. You're probably guessing how I got here.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even. Luca stood in silent shock. Where could she even be going?
Alright, we're checking for more stuff just in case. Just in case. So I want to see if there's more charms. I need more words. Need to get my vocab weight up. Huh? It's Diva! Hey, Diva! Now, Spiritual Flame, why in the world would you use a command here that... Hang on, time out, stop. The Diva raid command...
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Well, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Hello, everyone from Diva Stream. I'm Pleasantly Twisted. I'm a black asexual content creator. I do tryhard games and JRPGs. We do challenge runs, we do speed runs, we do completionist things. I'm a teammate of Die Hard Divas. She's also, I don't know if people notice, she's also my birthday twin. She's also my birthday twin. And we're playing some Next Fest demos. We're playing the super cute and kind of creepy Beacon Pines. How is everybody? Sophia, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, Patty. How's Beacon Pines been? I fucking love this. I love it. It's adorable, it's cozy, it's cute, it's easy enough to get into, but also the story is really good so far. Pronouns, I go by she, her pronouns. Butt Ruckers. Hey, mods, can y'all put that in chat again? Not chat. Mod channel. I need to make a pronouns command. I forgot. 100% forgot. But yes, I'm already loving this game. It's so good. Oh, that was new. Part of that soundbite was new. Part of that's really new. Yeah, Diva, if you like the super cute and cuddly, but also with a touch of creepy, this is going to scratch that itch real good. Real good. Etienne, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in.
Silent walkie-talkie.
Yeah, Diva. It's so good.
Not sure what to think.
Uh-oh. Kizu, thank you so much for the follow. Add this to the wish list immediately. Yeah, and that's what we're doing today is pretty much...
He wasn't
Okay, there we go. And I'm pretty much playing Next Fest stuff to convince people to buy things that they don't need. Because we don't have backlogs. We don't have backlogs.
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Was that Morse code or just a not so pleasant sound? Yes. Although DX was saying, I think that it sounds like code. This is going to be on my wish list. I'm getting like Franklin the Turtle meets Stranger Things vibes from this so far, and I dig it. Backlogs, what are those? My backlog is in shambles. And my evenings have been going to, of course, Elden Ring. Because I don't have anything else to play. What do you mean I play other games? No, I don't. No, I don't. It was Morse for danger? Shut the hell up. No, it's not. And am I ready for Elden Ring? Not the caps? Yeah, well, I mean, that's how most people have been behaving about it. Diva, I already have 8 hours in it. Please save me. I'm not even out the first area. It's so good. It's so good. And it's going to be the entry point for so many people. And I'm so fucking excited. I can't help you. Okay, that's fair. I gotta help Confetti. Confetti's gonna be playing it too. And was like, will you co-op with me? I was like, fuck yeah, I will. Yeah. I'll co-op with whoever wants to play. Throw down. Is she? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know I said before I wanted to play it with her because she was like, who's gonna carry me? And I was like, I can do it. It's fine. Would you say it'd be a better opening of Soulsborne than DS3? Yes. Absolutely. 150%. And I say that as someone who started on DS3. I've played Sekiro. I've played Bloodborne. I then switched it and said Bloodborne, if you're more aggressive, is a good start. DS3, if you're defensive, is a good start. I'm wiping both of those out. Anyone who wants to get into the Soulsborne games, start at Elden Ring. And I mean that. I mean that with my chest.
Luca's mouth felt dry.
What's your favorite Soulsborne? Bloodborne. Bloodborne's my favorite.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
I'm actually going to try to... all of March is going to be dedicated to Elden Ring. And then April, May is dedicated to Bloodborne speedrunning. Low-key, the way you've talked about it, I might buy it. A lot of these reviews have me in my feelings because everyone went out of their way to talk... everyone went out of their way to avoid talking about all the things Elden Ring added to make it so that more people could play. I will never, ever not let people realize that you can get your vials refilled by killing certain groups of enemies. So instead of having Estus that's on E and walking around being like, guess I'll die, you can go kill a group of mobs and get 1 or 2 charges back. Everywhere. Everywhere. Every fucking where. I don't have to worry about going back to a bonfire to refill because the open world refills it for me as I explore. The fact that people aren't reporting that literally yeet myself into the fucking sun. Holy shit. You can literally stock up by going up and knocking people out. No one, not a single review I've seen today, sans one, has even mentioned that. None. They have not mentioned that you can teleport anywhere at any time and you don't need a consumable to do it. They've not, no one's talked about the horse, and I don't know how that's fucking possible. The horse is amazing and it has a double jump. I literally fight bosses on horse for sport. It's dope. I killed a dragon yesterday on from horseback. It was fantastic. Best part, 10 out of 10 combat. a double jump horse sounds cool. Be advised that you still take fall damage, and if you're on your horse, the horse does not save you. So if you fall from too high and you're on your horse, you and your horse will die. You and your horse will die. Source, I died on my horse. Hey, just Luna Callister and MBAs. I am stoked for freaking Elden Ring. It will be my first From Software game I've played. Stop now, getting excited as hell. It's so good! It's so good! You can use magic out the box regardless of what class you roll. The stats are meaningful, but not overly meaningful. When you die, the game tells you where your souls are now. The game tells you where your souls are. So when you die, you're not fumbling around in the fucking dark trying to figure out, I don't remember how to get to that boss. You can clearly see what direction to walk to go get your souls. Y'all, there's a map. There's a map. There's a map. One of the biggest reasons I was afraid to play a Soulsborne game ever is because there was no map. There's a map. This game sounds like it's more polite to the players. Yes! Way less hostile. Drastically less hostile. Game of the year, prove me wrong. Listen, I ain't even finna fight you on that, but I'm ready for all the follow-up reviews from dude bros who are gonna be like, this game is too easy. And it's like, literally eat a cactus, fuck off into the sun. My God, shut up. Shut up. I don't like how easy this game is. You mean you don't like that you can actually do stuff now? And not feel like you're gonna waste 2 hours trying to fight a fucking boss? Oh! They have these things called Statues of America now that are set outside of bosses. Purposely. So instead of having to do the 20-mile trek of shame back to the boss, you just go. You just go. And Camden, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Oh, this is new dialogue. More poison swamps. 50,000 poison swamps. An army of poison swamps. The poison swamps manifest and just start throwing sludge at you. Is there a poisonous swamp? Oh God, there's absolutely going to be one. But the first swamp you see is not poisonous. The first swamp you see is not poisonous, and it's badass. Yo, this person has a point. This person has a point. I'm on a Discord where there's like 3 dude bros who keep insisting that Pokemon will only ever be good again if they make it Dark Souls hard, and it's just... Who the fuck says stuff like that? Who says that? How deprived of joy do you have to be that you would actually pull up and say Pokemon will only be good if it gets to Dark Souls level? Literally go fucking touch grass and eat ice cream. You need a life. You need a hug. You need something that I can't help you with, and even if I could, I'm not interested at all. That's so weird. That's so weird. Like, what? The answer is Joe. Thank you so much for the follow. That's so weird. Oh. Please hug your inner child. They are crying. I might have to suggest it. Like, literally. You know what? I'll go even further. I'm not even gonna make you go outside. You don't gotta touch grass. You don't even gotta eat ice cream. But please smoke a bowl and chill the fuck out. Like, No, I can't entertain that anymore. No. I would just tell them no. I would probably be in a Discord with them and have them blocked. No bullshit. Hey, Dimples. Queen has it right. If you want hardcore Pokemon, do a challenge run or play PNE. Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke exist. Nuzlocke exist. Throw those sweaty nerds in front of Nocturne. The Colorado in me is too fierce. I heard smoke a bowl and tap back over. Hang on, Roskin. The way that Colorado has a fucking chokehold on everyone because it's legal here. I moved here very staunchly against weed for personal reasons that have to deal a lot with like childhood, and now to go to bed at night I eat gummies, and I'm just like I needed to sleep, so I had a gummy. What kind of gummy? Is that a real question you ask? Okay. Hell yeah. PT, are there gummies and you can wreck? Yes, there is. The best kind. Listen. I ain't slept so good. Man. What kind of gummy? The streamer snacks were oh no. Mocha! No, I can't eat a gummy right now. I'll just eat some animal crackers. I can't eat a gummy on stream. Damn. The none of your business kind? Listen, the grown years old kind. Mind your business. Mind your business. You sharing your gummies? I'm not. I'm not. Why you not sharing them? I don't want to. Don't ask goofy questions. You've had like 3 of them back to back now. You're canceled. You're denied speaking privileges. If y'all don't stop it, I am not gonna eat a gummy on stream. Those are my bedtime snacks. Daytime snacks. Also, I wanted to switch games because I want to do some more stuff. Ooh, she's still here. I love that she's actually narrating your book. 3 violations. Yeah, they trying to... Diva, they trying to fuck me up. Okay, when I went home for the holidays, my dad asked me to buy gummies. I asked him how many. He said, as many as they'll let you buy, which I thought was weird. It wasn't until after I asked what kind he wanted and he told me that I realized he did not mean... Now, Queen. No, not Queen. Now, Rourke. Sounds like my mom. You sharing that weed? Hell no, I'm not. Like, ma'am, you have more dispensaries in your neighborhood than I do. Ooh. What? You better tell her to go to the Green Solution and get right. Walking out of Costco like, oh shit. Just holding all these gummies like I don't understand what I did wrong. It's a Wednesday. Y'all need to chill. Diva, this how they always are. It's fine. It's fine. Pop's work said, child, fuck me up. The 5-pound Haribo sugar-free colon blockers. Ugh. I was like, I don't think there's a limit to how many gummies they'll let me buy. Work, please. Work. I have to assemble a bookcase. There is no chill. Speaking of food, let me go eat. BRB. All right, Diva, we'll be here. We'll probably still be talking about gummies.
Giving her little time to establish any real connections. Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
My zombie Phil, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hell yeah, I just got done with the cabinet. I might have to get in contact with my friendly neighborhood provincial gummy and other stuff shop. Only special gummies I ever had were melatonin. Hey, those are nice too. You should try, Queen, the melatonin chocolate. It's like milk chocolate with melatonin in the center. I took those for a hot minute. Those put me down pretty good. Kit has a plaster on her nose. I love this kitty. Yeah, the chocolate melatonin I used to take was dope. For whatever reason, when I take a melatonin gummy, I sleep for 4 hours and not a wink more. I hate that. I hate that.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck.
Animal friend Beck, I relate to you too much and I've only seen you for 30 seconds. Melatonin chocolate sounds like a solution. The melatonin gummies get stuck in my teeth. Ooh! Well, yeah, that's a solution for you then. I love the chocolates. I just need something that will keep me asleep. I'm tired of waking up in the middle of the night. That's actually why I've been doing the gummies, because I'm one of those people that I wake up in the middle of the night and then I can't get back down. And like the gummies, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I stay asleep the entire night. It's, oh my God.
Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost. Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken
Same, to be
tree branch
honest.
into the goo.
Can we talk about her cute sweater? Goes on a route to find similar pattern. Oh my God. Beck is adorable. Beck is adorable. My inability to return to sleep is becoming a problem because I'm waking up at midnight these days. And if you work third shift, that's dope, except you probably don't.
Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals. As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Oh my God. The voice sound for that is actually as annoying as I expected it to be. But Tish's sound is probably my favorite one. Iggy is... Okay, hang on. I have to level real fast. Iggy is the poster child for future gamers that need to be popped in the mouth. You see this little shit? You see this? Perfect candidate for someone who needed to be popped in the mouth when he was 12 so that we wouldn't have to deal with his ass when he's 30. Pop his ass in the mouth. Beck is also long sleeves turtleneck, bring me back to the 2000s. I know, the layered shirt. I mean, high school is calling, right?
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
Is the next charm you get hands? I wish.
Fists clenched.
I'm gonna see if I can pick the right one for his comeuppance, and then we're gonna switch games.
But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Oh no. I think we're gonna do tickles.
Well,
The knife.
time to bust out the tickles.
Neither of these are punt.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
I love this animation.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
You know, Iggy, we're in agreement there. It's like, what happened?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Oh, I chose the wrong one. I'm gonna do the right one for everybody.
Iggy kicked at the puddle toward Beck before making his escape. Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could. I'm afraid that's the end of this part of the demo.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one.
More to discover. Remember, each new charm you found has special power. Just look to the Chronicle. And don't forget to wishlist and follow to find more cool stuff.
Oh my god, they had her read that.
If you enjoyed the demo, please tell your friends.
Everyone, did we enjoy the demo? Please tell your friends. The book said so. The book said so. How do we like this game? This is the second time I've played it on stream, so y'all know how I feel about it. Alright, so let's see what Strange does.
Well, time to bust out the Strange.
So just be advised, if this is the ending I think it is, we're actually going to see body horror. I repeat, as everyone is like, this is super cute. You are about to be subject to body horror. Just be aware right now. It's going to happen.
Beck stared in silence. The only sign of life being the twitch of an eye. At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Lucas snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Hands!
His clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
How bad is it? So you know how the ooze... Oh, time out. Captions isn't catching me. So you know how the ooze made the branch age really quickly and then die off? Now you're going to see the human version of that. It's not horrific. It's not like gore and blood and stuff like that. But it is definitely one where it's like, oh shit, that's not right. Exactly. Rewards up to speed. Rewards up to speed. So see all the spots where the ooze is? That's going to rapidly age. Iggy's just going to turn into the monster from John Carpenter's The Thing? Shit.
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Alright, so it's coming now, just as a FYI.
I'm afraid that's the end
Alright,
of this part of the demo.
that's all I wanted.
That doesn't mean
Because
there's
fuck
more to
Iggy.
discover.
Yeah, cute body horror. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I just wanted to let people know that it was gonna happen. It's not like really dramatic, really drastic, but nonetheless, it really lines up with how the story is going. Yeah, yeah. And Don, also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So yeah, who's wishlisting this? Yeah, Queen, I've seen drastically worse. Queen, I play fucking Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead, so like, that's very mild for me, but I just try to be mindful of it so that people have a heads up. This way it's not something where it's like, oh, that was left field. Love that. Love that. I was definitely expecting some Toxic Avenger shit. Yeah, that is more fridge horror, think about the implications later sort of stuff. Yeah, been wishlisted for a while now. I know. Wishlisted!
Remember, and don't forget.
I'm cutting her off because I'm rude. I really love the direction of this entire game. And Demir Cat, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I adore the direction of this game. Absolutely adore it. Alright. We have another one.
Story about struggle.
Queen, you're not wrong.
Could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Lucas swung swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3.
All right, so there you go. And so you can see an idea about how it all kind of carries out too. Like, it's all branching stories, and that's why I said it's kind of like Mad Libs. You want to go around and collect charms, and you want to change up the story where you go, just to kind of see Arctic Punch like the US for the follow, just to see what kind of changes you can invoke. And I am personally really, really, really heckin' dang excited about this. Like, oh yeah, this is another nifty thing. You can just reset your save. So like if you don't like where your story is going and you want to go back, but you don't want to go back a bunch, you could just reset the whole thing. But yeah, I'm super hyped about this because a lot of people I think at this stage know me a lot for they know me a lot for challenge runs, speed runs, and then JRPGs and Metroidvanias, which